I'm having a recording session, and my boy Pharaoh's over here recording music, getting ready to record. You know, I'm goddamn. That's what you hear in the background. Weed, right? Like, share, and subscribe. Weed, right?
Success is my only option. Success is my
What is
only
it
option.
anyway?
Success is my only option.
Golden, youthful.
Success is my only
I
option.
think weed is a
Exponential
miracle
process
cure.
to my
I'm
profit.
sorry, it's a
Exponential profit.
miracle something. It's a miracle in my life right now. Mm. I'm gonna change the title just so you know.
Success is my only
Before we
option.
go any further, I'll say it again.
Exponential.
Like, share, and subscribe. I'm about to drop jewels on your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Before my homies start recording.
This is my
You know,
only option.
I need folks to tell me whether you hear the sound or not. So, you trying to hear this? No?
I'm forecasting exponential profits. Forecasting exponential profits.
So,
Forecasting exponential profits.
let me get out of, I'm
Success
actually
is my
already
only
hot.
option. Forecasting exponential profits.
Okay.
Exponential profits.
Mm-hmm.
Success is my only option. Forecasting exponential profits. Stop.
Weed, right? What is it?
Forecasting exponential.
It can help you rap better. It can help you sing better. It can help you fuck better. Weed is the shit. That's what weed is. Weed is like, you ever ask yourself what's the real reason marijuana is illegal? If you haven't, you think that it's because they can't tax it, you're being stupid. It's illegal because of the medicinal properties. Like, you got to take out the competition. And then when you ain't got no competition, you got to create competition. That's what this shit is. It's like literally that. Like, the government knows what the freak marijuana is capable of, or cannabis is capable of.
Success is my only option.
You know,
forecasting exponential profits.
with that being said, the medical
Each
field,
step
which
that
is
I
now
take,
utilizing medical marijuana and has been
Make sure it's
utilizing
working.
the hemp product in their medicinal products for the longest period of time. We really just don't really know how long they've been using hemp products to make actual medication. This, like, seeing the title CBD ain't the first time you see CBD on a medicine bottle. Like, we've been seeing this and being like, yo, is that real CBD in this medicine? Like, so what is it? Is it weed medicine? No, as our knowledge wakes up, as our brains unfold, we start realizing that there's levels to everything. Like, scientists, most of these super geniuses that, keep the secrets from the world, like to, make people, they don't like to do it, but they kind of make people feel inferior or feel a little,
Success is my only
dumber,
option.
that's my word, than they are, because most scientists get the opportunities to break down these, plants. Like, a plant is literally illegal right now. Like, a plant is illegal. But, it's illegal for a lot of plants, a lot of places. Like, it's different plants you can't grow in different regions regardless. But, marijuana or weed is really just the key. It's weed, like, it shouldn't even be illegal. We should be able to work with this and make as many concoctions that as we want with cannabis in it, because it's cannabis, like, shout out to Tokyo. I mean, shout out to China, man. They get it. I mean, I don't
Back
know
on my line, can't
if they
waste my
actually
time.
gave up on life in general, because you hear a lot about China. China, like, got a suicide rate and shit. So I think it's like natural that, the kids or the younger generation would one day be like, you know what, it's over, fuck it.
My line.
If the world's gonna end in a few weeks or a few months, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. That's how the freak you should really feel. Me, myself, yo, I'm like Elon Musk, bro. I'm trying to get the fuck off the rock. You dig? Look, honestly, this is me. I see preservation of man and the legacy, meaning we got to go harder at preserving the legacy of mankind. That means we're preserving our seed of life. That means we supposed to take that shit across the stars if we have to. I mean, look, preserve means don't just give up. It literally means don't just give up. I mean, it's over, but don't give up. We're humans. Human beings. We're earthlings. Powerful.
option.
Push through it.
Success is my only option.
Push through it. Push through that shit.
Success is my only option. Forecasting exponential profits. I'm alive for purpose.
Push
Each
through it.
step that I take,
You know what I mean?
make sure the trade is worth it.
And
Best in life, you deserve it. Every
I
thought
go live
is working.
just for the people that need me to go live.
Every thought
I'm not going
working.
live for haters or motherfuckers that's gonna sit there and talk shit. They gonna talk shit because I talk shit. I know what this is. Reflection of thy reflection. That's just all it is. Look, my shadow is me and I am my shadow. Now I'm just speaking parables on you because, you know, this is the age of parables. You know, it's Aquarius. What the fuck is that anyway? This is what weed is. Weed is the shit because it gets you high enough to not care. And now I'm noticing anytime I say that word, my views go down. Why is that? Peak game on the filters.
London girl, analyzer, Taurus.
They want to filter all of your real life. Filter reality, replace it with illusion. Reality, illusion. Look, I'm going to say what's real right now. This is not an illusion. The life you live and you walk is real. Yeah, you have free will to a limit. Like, I believe in free will because, don't get me wrong, I will do this shit. That's free will. It's like you don't have to you don't got to constrain yourself to one form of thought, like one single act. You don't got to stick to that. You can unlock your own brain and bend to your own will. That's the whole point. Like, look, check me out. The whole end result is to actually evolve to the point to where you no longer need a king to reign on your shit. Like, you don't need instruction because you know what you're supposed to be doing. You have your life, you have your purpose, and you follow your life according to that purpose. Like,
back on my line, can't waste no time.
Right now, the rest of the world is just coming into the realization that the guy in the Bible that they talk about is an advanced species and a scientist. And the fact that it's so real, I'm going to tell you how real it is.
Forecasting exponential profits. I'm alive.
Somebody will tell you that it's just a book to be studied. And you're going to put your whole life, heart, and soul into it. Somebody's going to tell you that it's words to be remembered and codes to live by, like laws. And you're going to be like, all I'm saying is, a lot of the teachers are going to bicker between each other about the same thing. Like, it's levels. Like, let's take Mr. Bill Carson, for example. Bill Carson. We're going to post up on Bill Carson right now. All right, Bill Carson has this thing about Atlanteans and this fascination with the Atlanteans, which led him to the Anunnaki, which, you know, is going to lead him to the rest of the pantheons. Like, right now, it's just 6 pantheons. A 7th one that's been unearthed, and they're getting ready to dig into it. It's going to be a whole nother list of gods and kings. Like, you got to pay attention. The one thing the Sumerians did was predict this to a teeth off of past. They knew what the past was, that in their life and in their existence, that there was going to be new gods in our existence. Pay attention. Like, it's all one thing. That's why we all, you know, reverberate around one thing, one creator, one soul thing. The thing about Billy Carson is I've never once heard him pay tribute to Dr. Malachi York. I haven't. Now look, it's groups of people that believe that the talk that he's talking about originally came from Malachi York, which it didn't. Malachi York, I have to meet the guy to analyze. But from as far as I know and I've analyzed, he is no Anki. He's just not. It's fact, you know who Thought is. Like, Thought is Anki. Like, it's the one who studied the reincarnation and all of that good stuff and that whole process, Trismegistus. But it's deeper than that. Like, Thought, you know.
Back on my line, can't
the guy with the beak, you know, black coat. You know that's an actual species, right? But anyway, we're not even gonna get into that with the Palladians and all that good stuff. Y'all not really ready for the galactic scale yet. We ain't even
Success
got
is
off of the
my only
planet. You
option.
dig? We still
Forecasting
being
exponential
amazed by
profits. I'm alive for a major purpose.
UFOs and
Each step
unidentified
that I take,
objects that
make sure
we
the
think
trade
it's
is worth it.
identified now, nigga. It's
Investing worth you
strange.
to
We didn't
serve
build
it.
it,
Take
so
a trip
obviously
out to
another
11.
species
Mother
that's
rate, no
intelligent built it.
margin. I'm
Stop
just kidding.
not paying attention to the obvious and just looking over it. Like you gotta understand, like maybe we should be trying to make contact, maybe we shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should be minding our business and like being us humans and evolving past the dumb shit that we got going on. Like I've turned on the news and I heard a white lady apologizing for like the blood that America's built on, like the slave times. I also don't know if it's an AI or not, but Putin said praise Black Jesus, and yeah, I'm really waiting for the rest of the world to follow and start praising Black Jesus, so then I can be like, boy, these motherfuckers are stupid. Like, look, praise yourself. Give all glory to the Most High, creator of all things, and live your life according to that. Be a creator because that's what you was made for. Period. Like, think about it. Now look, some, like, it's not some, all of us, it's bred in. I'm gonna explain this shit to you one time. You can go back and watch this video. This is what weed does to me. It gets me high enough to explain the cosmos and the theory of everything to you. Look, check me out. At one point, we were evolving as regular human beings from Earth. We were earthlings, literal from this planet. And we follow our track record. That's the world of men that they were talking about. We took Adam out of the garden and placed him into the world of men. They placed him into the world of the native species of human, the actual one that followed the track and became pretty as fuck anyway. When they was sitting there like, oh, they kind of still ugly. They kind of hairy as fuck. Understand this, it's vessels. Like, and it's a lesson with each stage. Like, you started off, a single cell organism. You grew into a fish. That fish became some sort of amphibian type of species. It crawled out of the water. That species went through everything else in evolution that turned it into a mammal. This is called natural selection. Yeah, you think it's Darwin's theory. It's just Darwin's theory because we named it Darwin's theory. Look, listen, it's literal evolution. Like, we reached the pinnacle, the max, perfection. This is right here. This is not that it's naked and void of hair, because I got hair and I'm still kind of fuzzy and I still got my some primitive instincts fused in with modern shit, because this is fast forwarding us to here. But look, if we go back to the point where we were evolving, a species that was already highly advanced came in and started tampering with the DNA. Now look, they implanted themselves within Earth's cycle, so they became a part of the people. It's like how they say the Neanderthals disappeared, but it was this other hidden genome, because the hidden genome is literally us. It's the creation of the Adamite through, scientific, influence. And these beings knew that they were not God. They knew that they weren't the creator of all things, because they praised the creator of all things and looked to the creator of all things. Yeah, be careful over there, please.
What did I do?
They look to the creator of all things, the same way we look to the creator of all things. Hell, at one point, that was our religion. We all worshiped the creator of all things. Then these beings came in and they brought laws and their verdicts. Eventually, we would have came to our own decrees and our own laws and our own ways of living. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have developed it through our own enlightened torch. But they came and influenced our enlightened torch. Now, I don't know if they helped it or worsened it, because when they did the DNA, when they put their DNA into us, we inherited their DNA track. Like, and it bred in with the rest of the earthlings. This is when you be like, they had Nephilim or angels come down, or a Gigi come down, or a Gigi, whatever the freak you want to call them. Like we be nitpicking over how we pronunciate things or how we pronounce things, just because different freaking environments cause us to speak different. Our speech patterns, that's we got different languages all over the world. So when we all come and we try to speak the same language, some of us say it a little different, but it's still the same name no matter how you take away from it. Like, yo, these words are reverence and vibration sounds, they have definition, but at the same time there's still whatever we want to make it mean. Like at the end of the day, soup can mean freaking steak if we really wanted it to mean steak. One could be fish if we really wanted it to be fish. It's a human thing, and it's also an enlightened soul thing. Your conscience is doing this. It's a program, but at the same time, it's a real program. It's reality. Your soul is growing through the stages. Remember, I said you were a fish and you grew into an amphibian. You know what I'm saying? You later on became a fucking big ass beast walking on earth that we trying to call dinosaurs these days, and people trying to discredit and be like, yeah, dinosaurs weren't real. Well, shit, the proof is in the pudding right there with these freaking bones popping up. All of this shit is real. It's called verified proof. That handprint on the wall in the cave was somebody's documentation that we were here and they were here. They build great civilizations. Sometimes they couldn't make it past the paradoxes. That's all it is. Or did they? Are we not the ones who made it past the paradox? All right, go smoke you some weed. If you don't, then don't smoke it. Enjoy your life, man. Stop judging people and start moving forward. Know yourself and subscribe to my shit.